before we dive deep into the message that could change your life forever, I want to ask you one simple thing. If you feel like this moment is for you, take a second to hit that subscribe button and give this video a like. This isn't just about supporting the channel. It's about making a decision in faith. Every time you engage with this video, you are stepping into the journey that was destined for you. So go ahead, click subscribe, hit the like button, and let's walk this incredible path together. Now, I want you to stop for a moment and just breathe. Let your heart calm and let the weight of the world drift away for just this instant. What I'm about to tell you is no ordinary message. This is not some random piece of advice or a coincidence that you clicked on this video. This is a moment where the divine is reaching out to you. You are here for a reason. There is something powerful and transformative about to happen in your life, and it's not just a passing feeling. It's a spiritual shift that will touch every part of your being. You see, what's about to unfold is not natural, not human. It's divine. It's a miracle. It's healing. It's provision. It's the very answer you've been seeking in the quiet hours of the night, when no one saw your tears or heard the pain you carry. It's a breakthrough you've been praying for, even when you couldn't find the words to speak it aloud. Do you feel that? That pull inside you, drawing you in, urging you to stay and listen? That feeling is not by chance. It's my spirit that brought you here today. You could have passed by this video. You could have scrolled past this message. But something greater than you, something powerful, has led you to this very moment. And believe me when I say, this is no coincidence. You are here on purpose. Because what I have for you in this video is about to change your life. In the silence of your struggles, I've been watching. I saw you when you felt like no one was there, when you woke up at 2 a.m. with your heart racing and your mind heavy with worries you couldn't share. You didn't ask for help because you didn't think anyone would understand. But I saw you. I heard you. And today, I'm here to remind you that you are not alone. Right now, you might be feeling a little lost, like you've been fighting this battle for so long, and you're not sure if there's an end in sight. Maybe you feel like it's all too much, and giving up seems easier than pressing forward. But I'm here to tell you, this is not the end. This is just the beginning. You've made it this far, and you're about to see the divine move in your life in ways you've never imagined. So stay with me. Don't click away. Don't let distractions pull you out of this moment, because what is about to happen is bigger than what you can even comprehend. The miracle you've been waiting for is not far off. It's closer than you think, and today, it begins. You may have felt alone, as though the world around you couldn't see your struggles, your pain, or the silent battles you fight each day. But let me remind you of something important. I have seen you, in the quiet of your room, in the solitude of your heart. I have witnessed your pain. I saw the moments when you cried out in silence, when you felt that no one could hear your heart breaking. I know what it's like to feel invisible, to feel like you're carrying a burden that no one can understand. But I am telling you this, you were never alone. Even in those moments when you couldn't find the strength to ask for help, I was there, watching over you. And right now, in this very moment, I want you to hear this truth deep within your spirit. You are not forgotten. There have been times when you felt like the weight of the world was pressing down on you, and no matter how hard you tried, you couldn't seem to shake the burden. There are days when your heart has been filled with so much fear and doubt that it's been difficult to believe that things will ever change. But listen to me, I saw you. I saw you when you woke up at 3 a.m., your mind racing, heart heavy, and the peace you longed for seemed so far out of reach. When the storm inside of you was louder than the world outside, when everything seemed dark and hopeless, it was my spirit that never left you. I watched you struggle. I felt the pain that others couldn't see, and I am here now to tell you that your struggle has not been in vain. I know the thoughts that have haunted you, the thoughts of failure, of not being enough, of wondering if there's ever going to be a breakthrough. I understand the days when you felt like you've given everything, yet still find yourself at the edge, wondering if there's any hope left. But here's what I want you to remember. I have never left you. Even when you couldn't see me, I was there. There's a deep truth I want you to hold on to. Your soul has been seen. The quiet cries, the moments when you felt like the weight of the world was too much. Those are the times when I carried you. You may not have realized it, but I was the one who held you when you couldn't hold yourself together. I was the one who whispered hope into your heart when the world seemed silent. I saw you, and what's more, I have been preparing you for this very moment. Every tear, every sleepless night, every moment of despair has not been for nothing. The strength that you have built within yourself, the resilience you've carried without even knowing it, is part of a divine plan. I was shaping you, molding you, strengthening you for a season of change, a season of miracles. You may not see it right now, but I have been walking with you through every shadow, and now you are about to step into the light. The Spirit is at work within you, more than you realize. It has been moving behind the scenes, preparing you for something far greater than you could have imagined. Your story is about to change, and it's not by accident. This is your moment. This is a time when everything you've gone through, all the pain and hardship, is going to be redeemed. There is healing coming, restoration that you've prayed for, provision that you've longed for. I know it feels impossible right now, but remember, my Spirit is working in ways that you cannot see. I know you've been carrying more than anyone could understand. I know that the burdens you face were never fully seen by others, but I was there through it all. And now, I'm here to tell you that this is not the end. It's the beginning of something so powerful, so life-changing, that the past will no longer have control over your future. So stand firm. The Spirit that's been with you through every trial is now guiding you toward your breakthrough. What you thought was impossible is about to become your reality. Your journey of healing, of provision, of miracles begins right now. There are days when it feels like the way of the world is just too much to carry. Days when the burden becomes unbearable and the darkness feels like it's closing on all sides. You probably had moments when you thought to yourself, how much longer can I go on like this? Is this all there is to life? Will things ever get better? And in those moments, the temptation to give up can feel so strong, so overwhelming. But I want to remind you of something crucial right now. You are still here. You are still standing, still fighting, even when it seems like everything is against you. I know it feels like the road ahead is long and uncertain, but let me tell you something that might surprise you. This struggle you're facing is not the end. It is the beginning of your transformation. You see, we often expect life to be smooth, to be predictable. We long for answers, for clarity, for a way out of the storm. But the truth is, life rarely works in neat, easy ways. Often, we find ourselves in places we never expected to be, facing challenges that seem impossible to overcome. But it is precisely in these moments of doubt, of fear, and of struggle that faith is born. And faith, my friend, is what moves mountains. Right now, I know there are voices in your mind telling you to quit. They whisper, this will never work. You've tried before and nothing changed. Why keep going? Why keep hoping? But that voice is not the truth. That voice is the enemy trying to pull you away from the very thing that will change your life, your faith. You see, when everything seems impossible, faith becomes the thing that makes the impossible possible. There's a verse that says, faith as small as a mustard seed can move mountains. Maybe right now, your faith feels tiny, like it's hanging by a thread. But I'm here to tell you that even the smallest faith, even the faintest hope, is enough to activate the power of the divine. Your faith matters, and it is more powerful than you can imagine. It's easy to doubt when life has let us down. It's easy to say, what's the point of believing when I've been hurt so many times? But here's the thing. The enemy wants you to doubt. He wants you to stop believing because he knows that when you trust, when you hold on to your faith with everything you have, the universe aligns in your favor. The impossible becomes possible. The door that seemed closed opens. The mountain that seemed immovable crumbles. This is why you're here right now. Because even though it may feel like you've reached your limit, there's still a flicker of faith within you, a glimmer of hope that is stronger than any challenge you faced. And that tiny spark, that little mustard seed of faith, is all you need to open the floodgates of heaven. You may not see the way forward clearly. You may not know how things are going to work out, but that's okay. Faith is not about knowing all the answers. It's about trusting even when you don't have all the details. It's about stepping out even when the path ahead is unclear. Faith is saying, I don't have it all figured out, but I trust that I'm not walking alone. Think of the times in your life when you faced something difficult, something you never thought you would overcome, and yet somehow you did. You made it through. You didn't give up. You kept going. That was faith working within you, sometimes quietly, sometimes with a loud roar, but always there, guiding you forward. And now, my friend, I'm here to tell you that your faith is about to be rewarded. The faith you've held on to through the dark moments, through the doubt and fear, is about to bear fruit. What seemed impossible is about to become your reality. The mountain that has stood in your way for so long is going to move. The storm that has been raging in your heart will begin to calm. You are on the verge of seeing miracles, breakthroughs, and answers that you never thought were possible. But here's the key. You need to hold on. Even when the road seems long, even when the enemy whispers doubt into your ear, keep holding on to your faith. Faith is what will keep you grounded, even in the most turbulent of times. Don't let go. Your breakthrough is closer than you think. Remember, the moment you decide to walk by faith and not by sight, the divine begins to move on your behalf. You may not see it yet, but the pieces are already being set in motion. The heavens are aligning, and soon you will look back and realize that the very struggle you thought would break you was actually the thing that prepared you for something far greater than you could ever have imagined. So keep trusting, keep believing, and most importantly, keep going. You are not alone, and your faith will carry you through to the other side. Right now, in this very moment, something powerful is taking place. You may not be able to see it with your eyes yet, but deep within, you can feel it. A shift is happening. What once seemed impossible is about to unfold right before you. The miracle you've been waiting for is at hand. It may seem hard to believe, especially when you face disappointment after disappointment, when you've seen your prayers seemingly unanswered, and when the struggles just seem to keep piling up. But what I want you to understand is that God's timing is perfect, even when it doesn't make sense in the natural. The answer that you've been crying out for, the breakthrough you've been longing for, the provision you've desperately needed, it's coming, and it's coming in ways that will surpass your expectations. This isn't just wishful thinking. This isn't just some fleeting hope. This is a divine promise, and I'm here to declare it over your life today. What you've been waiting for is about to manifest. In your heart, you've been asking, when will it happen? When will I see the change I've been praying for? And I hear you. I know the pain of waiting, the frustration of unanswered prayers. But hear this, the waiting is over. The season you've been in, where it felt like nothing was changing, where your prayers seemed to hit the ceiling and come back down unanswered, was simply preparing you for the miracle that's about to be released. God doesn't work in ways that we always expect, and often he moves in the most unexpected of circumstances. That's what makes his miracles so extraordinary. They don't come wrapped in the way we think they should. They come in ways that will leave you breathless, in ways that will confirm that it was only him who could have made it happen. But there's something you must do, and it's crucial that you hear this. You need to believe that it's coming. Faith is the currency of heaven. It's what moves mountains. It's what opens doors, and it's what activates the miracles that are ready to pour out into your life. If you keep looking at the situation through natural eyes, you may miss the supernatural work that's happening right now. You may doubt, you may wonder if it's too good to be true, but I promise you, it's real. What was once tears is going to turn into laughter. The grief you've carried, the sorrow that's weighed you down, is going to turn into joy. The lack you experience will soon be filled with provision beyond your imagination. The sickness, the pain, the things you thought were permanent in your life will become testimonies of God's healing power. God isn't just going to meet your needs. He's going to exceed them. He's going to bless you in ways that you didn't even think possible. This isn't about just surviving. This isn't just about making it through the day. This is about thriving. It's about walking in the abundance that God has promised you. It's about seeing your dreams fulfilled, your hopes restored, and your future transformed. Think about it. The things that have caused you the most pain, the struggles that you thought would defeat you, are about to be the very things that bring glory to God. Your testimony will be one of redemption, of healing, and of divine provision. You will stand as a living example of God's faithfulness. You will tell others about the season you were in, about the brokenness you endured, and how God turned it all around in a way that only he could. And it doesn't stop there. The miracle is not just for you. It's for those around you as well. Your breakthrough will become a beacon of hope to others who are walking through similar struggles. Your story will be a light in their darkness, a testimony that God is still in the business of doing the impossible. So don't give up now. The enemy will try to convince you that it's not worth it, that the miracle is too far off, or that you've waited too long. But remember, the longer you wait, the greater the reward. What you're about to receive is not just a simple answer. It's a divine shift that will impact every area of your life. Your health, your relationships, your finances, your emotional well-being. Everything will begin to line up, because when God moves, everything aligns according to His perfect will. If you stay faithful, if you keep your heart open, and if you continue to believe, you will see what was once impossible become a reality. This miracle is coming, and it's coming for you. Don't let doubt steal your miracle. Don't let fear hold you back from a breakthrough that is already on its way. Keep your eyes on God, because He is about to do something in your life that you never thought possible. And when it happens, you will know it was His hand that made it all come to pass. The time for your miracle is now. Get ready, because the impossible is about to become your reality. Let me tell you something. This is not a temporary fix or a fleeting moment of relief. What is coming for you is a permanent transformation. The things that have held you back, the circumstances that have weighed you down, will no longer have the power to control your life. God is not just addressing the surface issues. He's going deep, touching areas of your soul and heart that you thought were beyond healing. You might be thinking, but I've been in this situation for so long. I've tried everything and nothing has worked. I understand that feeling of hopelessness. The feeling that no matter how hard you try, the breakthrough just seems out of reach. But here's the thing. God specializes in making the impossible possible. What seems like an insurmountable wall, right now will be reduced to rubble by His mighty power. The things that have tried to hold you in place, to stop your progress, will crumble before your eyes. This is not just a small change. This is a divine intervention. The plans and promises God has for your life are about to manifest in ways that will leave you in awe. You won't be able to explain it with your logic or understand it with your mind, because it will be a miracle, a true manifestation of God's glory and power in your life. And here's what's so amazing. You've been prepared for this moment. Every hardship, every tear, every moment of doubt has been preparing you for the very breakthrough you're about to experience. You may have felt like you were just surviving, just getting through the day, but God has been working in the unseen. He has been building something incredible within you. You are stronger than you realize, and the miracle that's about to unfold will reveal the depth of your strength, faith, and resilience. You may have walked through seasons where the pain felt endless, where the light at the end of the tunnel was dim and far away. But now, I want you to see something different. The light is no longer distant. It's right in front of you. The breakthrough you prayed for is not something in the far-off future. It is here, it is now, and it's ready to change everything. God is getting ready to pour out a blessing upon you that will change your life forever. And this is the best part. You won't be left unchanged. When the miracle happens, it won't just be your circumstances that are transformed. It will be you. You will emerge from this season stronger, wiser, and more confident in the power of God. The struggle you've endured will become the foundation for your testimony. You will be a living proof that God is still in the business of miracles, and that no situation is too far gone for His healing touch. But there is one thing that you must do. Keep trusting. Keep your heart open to what God is about to do. Don't let doubt stop you now. The enemy will try to convince you that nothing is changing, that your prayers are still unanswered, that this is just another empty promise. But that is a lie. God is moving behind the scenes, and His timing is perfect. The miracle you've been waiting for is not just a blessing for you. It is also a blessing for everyone around you. Your breakthrough will bring others hope. People will see what God has done in your life, and it will inspire them to hold on to their own faith. They will look at you and say, if God can do that for them, He can do it for me too. Your miracle will be a testimony that inspires others to believe in the power of God to change lives. So, I want you to hold on, to keep your eyes fixed on what is to come, because this is just the beginning. The miracle is already in motion, and what seemed impossible just days ago will soon be your reality. When it happens, you will stand in awe of how God has turned everything around. The pain will give way to peace, the lack will turn into abundance, and the struggles will become your story of victory. You are on the verge of a miracle, and not just any miracle, but a miracle that will change your life forever. Don't let this moment pass you by. Keep your faith strong, stay focused, and know that God is working right now, and your breakthrough is closer than you think. You've been through battles that no one else could see, struggles that have left scars on your soul, and seasons of silence where it felt like no one was fighting for you. But I want to tell you today that you are not fighting alone. What's happening right now in your life is not just a result of your own strength or effort. This is divine intervention. There are forces working on your behalf that you cannot see, but they are real and they are powerful. When everything around you seemed dark, when you felt like the walls were closing in, God's Spirit never left you. It may have seemed like you were alone, like the weight of the world was too much to carry, but I assure you, there has been a force far greater than anything you can imagine working on your behalf. It's not just the prayers you've spoken or the faith you carried. Right now, as you sit there, God has dispatched angels to protect you, to guide you, and to prepare the way for what's coming next in your life. I know you may be wondering how this is all possible. How is it that after everything you've been through, after all the hurt and disappointment, a miracle is on the way? The answer is simple, because you're not alone. When you were at your lowest, when you felt like giving up, there were unseen hands working tirelessly on your behalf, fighting battles that you couldn't see, breaking chains that held you captive, and preparing the path for your victory. There's a verse that says, "The angel of the Lord encamps around those who fear him, and he delivers them." Right now, there are heavenly forces working in ways you cannot comprehend. The enemy may have tried to destroy you, but God has sent his army to fight on your behalf. The forces of darkness that have tried to hold you down, that have whispered lies into your mind, that have stirred up fear and doubt in your heart, they are being pushed back. They are losing their grip because God is actively moving in the heavens for you. You might not see it, but there is a spiritual battle happening right now in the unseen realms, and the victory has already been claimed. You are on the winning side. The forces that have been trying to tear you apart, to keep you stuck in your circumstances, are being overpowered by a higher authority. The divine forces of heaven are working in your favor, and they are ensuring that no weapon formed against you will prosper. I want you to picture something in your mind. There are angels around you, surrounding you with protection and power, standing guard over your life, your family, your finances, and your future. They are actively fighting off the forces that have tried to keep you in bondage, that have tried to steal your peace, your joy, and your hope. And while you may not always feel their presence, trust me, they are there, and they are moving on your behalf. God has assigned specific angels to carry out his plans for you. They are not just protecting you from physical harm, but they are also working behind the scenes to open doors that were once closed, to soften hearts that seem hard, and to make way for the blessings that are about to be poured into your life. You are not just waiting for a miracle. Your miracle is being prepared for you right now, and these heavenly beings are part of that process. Now, let me remind you of something important. You are covered. Your life is not at the mercy of the enemy, of circumstances, or of your own limitations. You are covered by God's divine protection. His Spirit is moving, his angels are working, and the enemy cannot touch you without God's permission. In this very moment, heaven is at work on your behalf. This is why it's so important for you to stay focused and to keep your faith strong. The enemy will try to distract you. He will try to convince you that nothing is happening, that your prayers aren't being heard, that your situation is too far gone. But you need to understand that the moment you stay faithful, you activate the full power of heaven. The angels are working for you. And when you stand firm in your faith, you release the full power of that divine protection. God is not just sitting idly by watching you struggle. He is actively engaged in your life. He is orchestrating events behind the scenes, aligning people, places, and situations to bring about the change you've been praying for. Even when it seems like nothing is happening, believe me, everything is in motion. The wheels of heaven are turning in your favor, and you are closer than ever to seeing the miraculous breakthroughs that God has planned for you. I know it feels like you've been waiting a long time. The doubts, the fears, the disappointments. They all try to convince you that this moment of divine intervention will never come. But I assure you it's already here. The angels are already positioned, the path is already being cleared, and the miracles are already on their way. You are entering into a new season, a season where you will see the hand of God move in ways that you've only dreamed of. So, I encourage you today, don't let fear stop you from receiving what is already yours. The battle has been won in the heavens, and now, it's just a matter of time before you see it manifest in your life. Your breakthrough is coming, and nothing can stand in its way. Believe in the divine protection and intervention that's at work right now, and know that you are surrounded by a heavenly army fighting for your victory. This is your season of divine favor, and the best is yet to come. As we near the end of this message, I want you to pause and reflect on everything you've just heard. It's been a journey, hasn't it? A journey of struggle, of faith, of waiting for something greater than you could see. But now, as we stand at the edge of your breakthrough, I need you to understand something deep in your spirit. You are not the same person who began this journey. Something profound is happening within you, and you are about to step into a new season of your life, one that is filled with purpose, power, and promise. You've been through so much. There have been seasons of pain and disappointment, times when you didn't think you could keep going, moments when you felt like all was lost. But here you are. You made it. And the person you are today is not the person who walked into this trial. You've been refined, you've been stretched, and now you are ready. I know you may still feel like you're not fully healed, like there's still something weighing on your heart. But I want to remind you that God does not waste any part of your story. Everything you've walked through has purpose. Every tear you've shed, every struggle you faced, every moment of doubt, it was not in vain. God has used it all to prepare you for what's coming next. You see, you weren't just meant to survive. You were meant to thrive. There's a divine purpose that has been on your life from the very beginning, and everything you experience has been preparing you to step fully into it. Right now, you are standing on the edge of a new chapter, and everything is about to change in ways that will astound you. Let me tell you something important. You were designed for more. You were not created to live a life of mediocrity or defeat. You were not made to simply endure the struggles of this world. You were born to make an impact, to walk in victory, to be a testimony of God's goodness and power. The dreams in your heart, the desires that God has placed inside you, they are not just wishes. They are divine callings that are about to come to life. In the past, maybe you've questioned your worth. Maybe you felt overlooked or rejected, like no one truly saw who you were or what you were capable of. But I want you to hear me loud and clear today. You are valuable. You are chosen. You are equipped with everything you need to fulfill the purpose that God has for you. And now, as your life begins to shift, as the doors open and the breakthroughs come, you'll begin to see just how powerful and important you are in God's plan. This is not just about the material blessings or the things that will change around you. This is about your soul, your spirit being renewed and transformed, ready to take on the destiny that God has for you. There are gifts inside of you, talents and abilities that you haven't even tapped into yet. And God is about to bring those gifts to surface. Your true purpose is unfolding right now, and everything you've experienced up until this point has been preparing you for the calling you were meant to walk in. But there's something else you need to understand. This transformation is not just for you. It's for the people around you. Your breakthrough, your healing, your victory. It's going to touch everyone in your life. You're going to be a beacon of hope, a living example of what happens when God's power touches someone's life. The people who have doubted you, the ones who have seen you struggle and wondered if you'd ever make it, will soon look at you and see the manifestation of God's glory. Your story will inspire them. And here's the incredible part. This is only the beginning. The season you're entering into is going to be marked by favor, by abundance, and by supernatural doors opening in ways that you've never imagined. The things you once prayed for, the things you thought were impossible, are now within reach. The impossible is becoming possible. But the key is this: you must step forward. You've been waiting for the miracle. But now, you need to embrace the transformation that's taking place within you. This is your time to act on the faith you've been holding on to. Step into the purpose that God has for you. Walk in the new identity He's given you. and trust that He's going to take you farther than you could have ever gone on your own. The road ahead won't always be easy. There will still be challenges, still moments of doubt, still times when the enemy tries to shake your confidence. But remember, you are no longer the same person. The power that is within you now, the faith that has been built in you, is stronger than any obstacle you will face. You are more than a conqueror. God is about to use you in ways you never dreamed possible. You will go places you never thought you'd go. You will achieve things you never thought you'd achieve. Your future is bright, and the best is yet to come. So stand firm. Keep your eyes on the future, on the promises that are now unfolding before you. This is your time. This is your season of transformation. And as you embrace this new chapter, you will see that the person you were meant to be has always been within you. You just stepped into the fullness of that person, and nothing will ever be the same again. The divine purpose for your life is now taking root. You are becoming the person you were always meant to be. And as you walk in your true calling, you will see the power of God move in ways you never thought possible. Get ready, because your life is about to change forever, and you are going to live in the fullness of what God has always intended for you.